Hello, I'm Nelson Williams for GameOgre.com. Fresh off a superhero kick with the Batmanliest MMO, DC Universe Online, the Club Crusaders at GameOgre.com asked me to look into the oldest and biggest superhero game on the block, City of Heroes. City of Heroes is an old-school MMORPG back from the early days before the sun switched on. This is both a strength and a weakness. On the good side, that means City of Heroes has encountered and defeated all the hardships an MMO can endure. On the bad side, City of Heroes is tightly lashed to old technology from the ancient dark ages of 2004. While the graphics engine has been updated and the game doesn't look like something painted on a cave wall with mammoth blood, the underlying mechanics are still from the age of thrown spears and automatic attacks ruled by hidden dice rolls. Not that anyone cares about fighting in City of Heroes. Oh sure, there are missions to run, bad guys to defeat, a day to save, and all that, if you want to. But who would want to when there's a costume contest to win? The genius of City of Heroes lies in its character creation system. In BASIC, players select a class for their character, tanker, scrapper, blaster, that sort of thing. Within each class is a selection of power types, like dark energy or martial arts. Under those power types are specific abilities like Face Punch and Murder Fist. In a practical sense, this means characters from the same class can have wildly different abilities and playstyles, which is why that Storm Ice Blast Defender just smashed his teeth apart in a jaw-clenching rage after being kicked for the team for not healing the Scrapper. Oddly enough, the most irrelevant part of character creation is actually the most important, and that's the costume. The City of Heroes costume designer is perhaps the finest character creation tool in all of gaming. I've seen people spend hours in the creator alone, people who have never and will never punch the play button to get into the game itself. I've seen costumes that could only have come out of the COH creator turned up for real in published, professional money-making comics. I know of 4 real professional authors who built their characters in the creator first, then wrote books about them. For alcoholics like myself, the City of Heroes character creator is something like staring down the barrel of a shotgun that fires Dr. Pepper and a host of heavenly angels. Yeah, pulling that trigger will be the death of you, but angels! Dr. Pepper! You can wear a kitten! Let's take a look at City of Heroes. This is Videogre. If you're familiar, notice that Videogre's got proper ogre tusks now. His power gloves are so bad. And he's got a steel skull in his belt because steel skulls are totally metal. This is Atlas Park, the center of City of Heroes. One guess as to who that world-shouldering statue is. Atlas died defending Paragon City, the place where Atlas Park is, from Nazi attack during World War II. The Nazis didn't go away, though, and it seems Nazi punching is a time-honored tradition, and City of Heroes doesn't disappoint. At the center of the city, that's at the center of City of Heroes, under the statue of Atlas, you'll find Miss Liberty. Originally a superhero with a colorful history behind her, she now serves as an NPC trainer to help players level up. As such, she's continually surrounded by an eternal horde of players, choosing their powers, checking out information, and otherwise going about their business. That makes this a good spot to sit back, relax, and take screenshots of catgirls. This is King's Row, the not Gotham to Atlas Park's not Metropolis. As you can see, it's a dirty, gritty kind of place, suited to helping people get on with their lives, solving gang wars, and, of course, punching hobos in a back alley. Welcome to the Hollows, one of the many hazard zones in City of Heroes. Hazard zones are places where the enemies run thick with their power, augmented by the fact that these places are basically disaster zones. You can probably get the idea from that huge crater in the center of the zone right here, as well as this crevasse running through it. Don't fall in there. Horrible, horrible enemies await you if you should fall in there. Let's get into some trouble, shall we? Combat in City of Heroes is basically based upon your powers. It auto-targets depending on who you have selected. As you can see, I have an AoE power going, which hurts everybody, an electrical power, and enemies will run away if they get beat up enough. Which is handy, but then you gotta chase them down with your taser. Ha ha ha. Everyone loves getting tased. These particular enemies are so low level that they won't necessarily aggro on me. So we can basically murder them at will. Let's find somebody else. This is still the Hollows. It's a hazard zone, so there is always somebody else. Like you. Targeting is a little awkward at times. Part of those legacies of being an old school game. Oh, hello. Let's murder you instead. Oh, we ain't gonna do with the tree in the way. Let's try from this direction. Here we go. As you can see, my powers have different effects on people. Some of them knock people up into the air. Come on. There we go. And some of them trigger incidental music. That's just me crossing a zone. Not to worry. City of Heroes is a mature MMORPG that survived storms that laid most other games to waste. While built on a foundation of pure old school, it has marched into the modern age on the strength of its world building, character creation, and overall hard-won quality. If you have any interest at all in superhero gaming, grab you some City of Heroes. Sometimes, the first really is the best, and so far, City of Heroes has proved that true. You can wear a kitten!